That's your father's, Simon. Please, leave it. It's not a toy. Why has the Brotherhood waited until now to tell you this?
I don't know. I suspect they believed he would not return. It must be me, Cypher. It can be no other. You understand that, don't you? For the honor of my own family, I cannot live with this shame. I must protect you and Simon from this. I must avenge my mother. I have carried this small piece of mirror since I was a boy. It is said it comes from a magical mirror, capable of showing your past and true fate. Though it has never shown me anything, perhaps one day, my son, it will reveal something of yours. Keep it and always carry it with you, Simon. Will you do that for me? If I have not returned by dawn, take the boy and leave this place far behind. Take to the forest. Do not look for me.
Come back to us, my love.
So we're playing as Trevor.
I see we've traded in our backdash for a dodge roll.
Yeah, that dodge roll is basically the same roll that Simon has. Until now.
In America.
Wallachia.
That too.
There's something about his portrait that just doesn't jive with me. I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
It's like he's checking out honeys, but still married to Cypher. Like, come on. At least take your ring off.
More like he's working the register at Hot Topic.
He just looks like he has really beady eyes too.
Okay, let's be honest. He's working the register at Kmart.
I mean, only Kmart would let him wear that guy liner.
He's responsible for the Raven Blacklight special.
God damn it, Trevor.
So Trevor has most of the major movement upgrades that Simon and Alucard had.
That's good.
Yeah, just for the sake of gameplay convenience.
Yeah, this is the third act. I wouldn't want him to have to relearn how to do everything.
Oh!
Yeah. So this guy, if I remember correctly, his name is the Executioner. And
I see he's not a fan of jump rope.
Yeah. He is really deadly at playground games.
I see tetherball.
He is, I think, one of the only enemy designs in this game that I think is really good at making the combat work in 2D. Like, his attacks actually look designed to take advantage of the 2D space.
Yup. Oh, I thought he was going to jump in the armor.
I thought so too.
Also, if I remember correctly, the Hunchbacks are responsible for animating the Executioner armor. God damn it, Hunchbacks.
I'm just gonna write this real quick before I die a horrible death. Also, don't mind my horrible writing. I'm right-handed, but I can't use that hand anymore.
The scrolls continue to amaze me with how poorly they're written.
Yep, it's the boomerang.
You could just kind of levitate in the air while you're charging it?
Yeah, it worked. It was a similar thing with Alucard's bat charge attack.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah. That still seems kind of weird though, because I don't know. I expect more some weird nonsense like that out of a vampire, not so much, human vampire hunter.
Yeah, him having a double jump, really, there's no story, it's explanation. It's just to make sure that he and Alucard have, similar movesets.
I swear to God, if he turns out to be Alucard, I'm going to be pissed.
All right, buddy, how'd you get up here?
He got up there with his knightly honor, obviously.
Oh, okay, you got up there to take care of the giant bats, but then you fucking died. Good job.
Knightly honor is a very underrated skill. It allows you to fly if you're honorly enough.
It's kind of like Red Bull.
Exactly. Nice callback. This, on the other hand, is a really annoying set piece, because if you don't use that combat cross pull, you will die no matter how low you double jump down there.
I completely forgot that this game had fall damage. If I were playing, I would have just jumped because, that's what you do in most other games of this style.
Yeah. So it's not the Wraith. There's something else, another name for it. It's just a background detail that appears several times in Dracula's castle. Also, I never got the opportunity to point out that Alucard's version of the combat cross, the name of it, is aptly named the Dark Pain.
Okay, Alucard, you edge boy.
Yeah.
They're all going to meet up at the Linkin Park concert later.
Ah, damn it, I cut myself on that edge.
Godspeed, edge boy. Godspeed.
This, I believe, is one of the timed doors. Yes, it is. This is what I thought was the timed door back with the blood vessel in Alucard's chapter.
Ah.
And, of course, there's enemies.
No, there's just that one QTE.
I'm sorry, that looked like a really, really bad struggling animation.
Yeah. It must have looked better on the 3DS.
Better in that you couldn't really see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping in mind that for the console version, at least, they only had, 3 or 4 months to port this over to the Xbox 360 and PSN.
Okay, fair. That's,
And there was about another 7 or 8 months, I think, for the PC version to come out after that. And I think at that point, they were more focused on Lords of Shadow 2.
Okay, I can understand.
Again, the Arkham Origins Blackgate comparison is that I made earlier is still apt at. They were still splitting the team. Like, Warner Brothers Montreal was working on both games, and they clearly had, fewer staff working on Blackgate because they were working on the console Arkham Origins. Again, he has the grab just because you got the grab earlier. I don't care about that. It's a gameplay thing. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. I would complain more if he didn't have it, actually.
If you're going to carry the levels over, at least carry over what was unlocked. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Fuck you, Belmont boy.
Oh, you little asshole.
You little shit.
He really is just the Chupacabra 2.0. Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Got places to
I
go.
bet you wish this was that fast.
Okay, so correction for earlier. This is supposed to be the Executioner. The one I thought was the Executioner earlier was actually this game's version of the animated armor, which was another pretty fun enemy from Lords of Shadow 1.
That makes a lot of sense.
It also makes sense as to why Hunchbacks were so involved in the lore of the Executioner.
I hope you would have known that Trevor has the double jump by this point.
For how much you have to use it to navigate, yeah.
Well, I mean, bosses have never had that specific gimmick before. Also, now he has a gimmick tied to a roll. I would have liked this boss a lot more if his health bar was maybe cut in half.
That seems to be a recurring thing with this game.
Yeah.
These bosses take way too much damage for what they are. Like, by this point, I don't feel like he's done anything really new in past, I don't know, 5 minutes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
this would have been a lot better as like a 5 or 6 hour game instead of an 8 hour game.
Yeah, the set pieces really overstay their welcome.
Even though this LP only takes 4 hours, but trust me, I am trimming a lot of the fat.
You cannot pass yet, Trevor.
Wait, what? You just came here to tell us to fuck off?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's rude.
Now, I have not looked at the voice acting credit. Is that who I thought it was?
Who did you think it was?
It sounded an awful lot like Patrick Stewart.
No, it is not Patrick Stewart.
Oh, thank Christ.
It is an actor named Michael Maloney. I cannot remember what his credits are.
Was that scroll written by the flea man who got like tossed off the bridge?
I don't think they're literate. But I had looked away from my computer for like 1 second to check a text that came in. But no, I don't think. I'll have to double check.
Because the text of that scroll was basically, well, I got hit by the axe, and now I'm probably gonna die. So while I'm writing my dying words, I hope the guy who reads this doesn't get hit by the axe of that executioner. Have I mentioned I'm dying yet?
Okay, so while we're mentioning scrolls, I think while this little fetch quest is happening, I should I should mention the one interesting scroll that I missed when we were in the sewer, the low texture sewer area. So there are some goofy video game references, like there were all those Portal jokes in the first game, as well as that really weird Day of the Tentacle reference. So here I'm instead going to mention that there is one really out of place video game reference in Mirror of Fate, and I'm just going to read it out to you here. This is one that's found in the sewer pipes, so that should set the scene. The terrible state of the pipes down here would perturb even my brother Mario.
Yeah.
Some parts have rusted terribly, while others are covered with fungus due to the high humidity. Not all the mushrooms look good to eat either. Who knows what might happen if I eat one?
Something tells me he'd be hurting real bad after eating one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, that's the funny thing. He actually grew 2 times in size.
Why couldn't they have that kind of fun with the rest of the scrolls?
Yeah, I know. Plus, there's only the one. Whereas, you had like the aperture magic, and in Lords of Shadow 1, you had the really weird one written by Hoki from Day of the Tentacle. There was that really stupid and cringy cake is a lie joke, which, sounded dumb at the time, but I could go with a good cake is a lie joke right about now.
I don't know. I'm still kind of reeling from the it's really a cake meme from like a week ago.
I missed that one, and by the sounds of it, I'm glad that I did.
Oh, you didn't see all the videos and art of things being cut into that are actually cake?
No, I've mostly stayed off of social media. It has greatly increased my mental health recently.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah.
So yeah, for those of you who've wondered why I haven't tweeted in 3 months, that's why.
He's making smart life decisions.
Well, mostly. Oh dear. Come on. Come on, Trevor. There we go.
That's a good boy, Trevor.
Come on. Oh.
Okay. There are some things I can forgive about this game. The story is not one of them. The boss fights is not one of them. The fall damage is not one of them. And the blind jumps down is not one of them. And those are some pretty major things for a Castlevania game.
What's left to forgive?
I mean, I guess graphically it doesn't look half bad.
Buggy, 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 boo.
What kind of Silent Hill shit is this?
Oh, just you wait. I just love her stare animation, like.
She really has no walk animation, huh?
We found her, the Stooge sister.
Nyak, 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 nyak.
Wow, you've taken some a real beating.
Hey, Coily, I found a vampire hunter.
Ammo! And in the background, the beautiful Niagara Falls! Slowly I turned, step by step, inch by inch.
Also, I like this boss because she actually has a dizzy attack. Also, unfortunately she suffers from another affliction from that the other bosses suffer from in this game, that it just goes on for way too long. And this is on normal.
Alright, we can be done with Stabatha the She-Ghoul now.
There will be another phase, because there is more to this boss than meets the eye, shall we say.
Wait, what? But the health bar is empty.
Why did you let go of the whip, you fool?
So this game also tries to do the Titan boss fights from the first game.
Huh.
Which were like Shadow of the Colossus style crawls up a boss, and it actually kind of works.
In that game or this game?
Both.
Okay.
More so in the first game. This game does its best.
Yeah, it's trying. It's trying really hard here.
It
And
is
it's
it is.
actually kind of succeeding from the looks of things.
Yeah, it is doing its damnedest.
Yeah, like this doesn't look super objectionable. I mean, this seems like a long series of QTEs to me, but
Yeah, in the first game there was a lot more interactivity.
yeah, like as a whole, that seemed okay.
I just wanted to get your number. Come on.
Wait, what is ripping off the arms of the?
That was a goofy yell. Come on.
Was that a Wilhelm?
I think that was just the goofy yell.
Wow. This is the first time I've almost been impressed by this game.
Yeah. That's a good place to leave off, I think.
Why didn't they lead the game off with that? That would have
Yeah, you
been a
know.
great way to start it.
Well, the story's resolved. We'll see you for the next Let's Play. Right here it's Lords of Shadow 2, a vastly superior game.
Oh, well, we got 2 more videos before we get to that.